You nervous?
All right. Hopefully we're working. Google Chrome broadcast. Here we go.
What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Awakening World, the start of our new season, Autumn 2025. I'm Love Coach Scott Thomas, and I love hosting this show, seeing all of our friends that are in the Zoom room, and happy Yom Kippur. We are going to celebrate Yom Kippur tonight a little bit, but our primary focus is going to be on the man who really is why we still are doing the Awakening World, and that is our beloved OMASHAR. And he's going to get us going with a rousing song to move and groove. Then we'll celebrate Yom Kippur a little bit, and then we are going to watch the live stream of the beautiful concert that he did on Monday night. So, for those of you in the Zoom room, pop in the chat box if you saw his concert on Monday night. How was it? Highlights, and also if anybody wants to share about what Yom Kippur means to you. I will read some of those comments. We're also going to have a beautiful experience with Diara tonight. So it's family. It's our close family this evening. And I want to welcome those of you who are watching on YouTube or on Facebook. And, you can join us. And now is a great time because it's the start of our new season. So if you register, you'll get the Zoom room links for all of our shows for the rest of the year. Isn't that something? The rest of the year? Wow. And it's easy. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com. Go to globalpeacetribe.com. And as we are always happy to be able to do, I'm going to turn it over to my co-pilot, Mr. OMASHAR.
That would be me. Yes, indeed. I arrived back from San Diego yesterday after a really awesome few days. I was at Suzanne Ross's Transcendent retreat in Mission Bay in San Diego, and that was phenomenal. It was like if she cherry-picked all of the top high consciousness, high vibe people in the world and brought them for the retreat. And there was 275 people at the retreat. And I just felt so infused with light when I was there. It's like everything that we've been sharing on the Global Peace Tribe over these last years was was presented, but with another sheen on top. And so it was phenomenal. And then on Monday at the Vision Center for Spiritual Living, I had a wonderful concert with Mark Danisovsky, who is at the moment playing at some Yom Kippur gathering. He's done three massive gatherings today. I believe he's played to 1,500 people. And so that is kind of cool. I'm going to sing a little song which is completely unrelated to any of it because I can. And so here we are. I have to change my mic source and put my head down, otherwise it looks weird on the camera. Good. All right. Me, 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 me. We are gathered in this nation, raising frequency, raising vibration. Hearts are open, hands together, loving each other, sisters and brothers. 'Cause what we are is light in form, and light in form will lift us all. So don't give up on walking tall. The time is now, so heed the call and wake up to the light of this new day. We are the heart of our world, the light in our world. We are the joy in our world, the love in our world. Showing our colors, Rainbow Nation, higher frequency, higher vibration. Minds are open, love is flowing, lifting each other. Yes, we are growing, 'cause what we are is light in form, and light in form will lift us all. So don't give up on walking tall. The time is now, so heed the call and wake up to the light of this new day. We are the heart of our world, the light in our world. We are the joy in our world, the love in our world. We are the heart of our world, the light in our world. We are the joy in our world, the love in our world.
Hey, let's all give a big twinkle to our beloved OMASHAR.
Yay.
Oh,
Thank you. Yes, indeed. We are the light in our world, and we're doing our best to lighten up our world. So thank you, Scott.
no, thank you, OMASHAR. You are the light of the awakening world. And
Wow.
very, very grateful to you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're going to get a lot more of OMASHAR tonight. I want to take a moment to acknowledge that it's Yom Kippur. And, we talk a lot about interfaith. Tiara, of course, is the queen of interfaith studies and understanding. And so, here on the Awakening World, we do want to honor all significant religious and spiritual holy days. Later on this month, we'll be honoring Sacred Samhain and All Hallows Eve. And for those of you who don't know much about Yom Kippur, it's actually the holiest day of the year in Judaism. It is the Day of Atonement. Now, for traditional Jewish people, it's primarily centered on atonement and repentance. And for people who are Orthodox, they will actually do a full 24 hours of fasting, starting this evening and going until tomorrow evening. And during that time of fasting, they're doing extended prayer, usually at a synagogue, and also confession. Minor Jewish denominations, those who are not quite as Orthodox, focus less on the sins and more on one's goals and accomplishments, and also setting yearly intentions. Of course, it was just recently Rosh Hashanah, so we're kind of in the new Jewish year. So what I thought would be lovely is our wonderful DR in a moment is going to actually sing a song in Hebrew. And I invite us during that moment, in whatever is true for you, to tune in. And if there's anybody that you want to share, send forgiveness. Lorna Sass, I see that you have some thoughts. And if you're willing, I'm going to put the camera on you for a moment. I don't know what she has to share, but we can always trust that Lorna has something wonderful to share. So if you unmute and want to share what you can about Yom Kippur, that'd be wonderful.
Well, actually, it's not directly about Yom Kippur, so it may be better to wait till later. But what do you think? Want me to share it now?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. It's about being Jewish. So I spent most of my life in Manhattan, where everybody's Jewish, even if they're not Jewish, right? You can use Yiddish words. Everyone knows them. It's a Jewish city. And I moved to California about 12 years ago. And I'm not a religious Jew, and I have not been. I went to Hebrew school. I was bas mitzvahed, but I didn't remain observant. I'm not big on organized religion myself. So I was really surprised when I came to California to look around and say, where are the Jews? Where are the Jews? The Jews in California tend to be very assimilated, especially in Northern California, probably less so in LA. And I just wanted to bring in this recognition that I got of how ancient and tribal this feels to me. And I don't know what to do with it, but there's something about it that feels so ancient and so deep, and on some level separating. Like, I don't feel as safe here because there aren't Jews around. And that just feels very old in my system. So, as I say, even though I'm not an observant Jew, it's cultural. And I say too, I don't know what to do with it. So I'm just sharing it because it's an open question in my mind.
Well, thank you, Lorna. I really appreciate that. And, we do carry the epigenetics of our ancestors. And even though you haven't been Orthodox in your practice, you still carry the genes of your ancestors going back at least 7 generations. And there's been obviously so much persecution of Jews throughout history, and obviously just most recently, 100 years, 75 to 100 years ago. And so I think there is that sense of, having to protect yourselves. And I won't get too political, but we can see where that need to protect in Israel currently is, in my opinion, gone way overboard. But it's, recognizing that ancestral lineage. So,
and a lot of unrecognized trauma, right, in the leadership. A lot of undealt with trauma. that is creating, I think, so much of this, let's call it an overreaction, to put it mildly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for giving me the space to share.
Absolutely, Lorna. I'm glad you're with us. You've been with us from the very beginning, and we love you very much. Thanks for sharing. That's beautiful. Um, Carol Craig writes, I grew up on the North Shore of Chicago and had many Jewish friends who had a similar experience, Lorna. So thank you for sharing that, Carol. All right. Well, I'm going to turn it over to DR. For those of you that came in a little bit late, it is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. And this is a good time for us to just tune in to anything we want to forgive ourselves, forgive others for. So while Diara sings a song in Hebrew, let's all have our own little moment of a forgiveness practice. And here's Shiara. It's Diara.
Thank you, Scott. Hello, everybody. Whew, I'm taking in that amazing deep share, Lorna, and what we're up to tonight with our beloved OMASHAR and the music, and Mark and his amazing music. And I feel like we're continuing part of the conversation we had a few shows ago, where I talked about how we're in the process of opening up old wounds that were sealed over but never fully properly cleaned. And as painful as this is, trusting that we know that there is that beautiful rainbow on the other side. So this particular song is called Hine Matov. I've heard it sung in many different ceremonies. It's basically a prayer for peace and love. And I'll sing it in Hebrew, and then I will sing it in English. So as we're listening to this come through, it's a prayer for peace everywhere, for everyone. Hine matov u'manayim shevrachim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevrachim gam yachad. Hine matov shevrachim gam yachad. Hine matov shevrachim gam yachad. Behold how good, how pleasant it is when brethren shall dwell together. Behold how good, how pleasant it is when people shall dwell together. Behold how good it is for people to dwell together. Behold how good it is for people to dwell together. Hine matov manayim shevrachim gam yachad. Hine matov manayim shevrachim gam yachad.
Oh, that's all. I'm going to go to gallery view. Let's all twinkle. And let's just take a moment and stay in gallery view. Thank you, Diara. That's beautiful. And let's send, if you want, it could be a forgiveness vibe, or it could just be sending a vision. And may those political leaders that are making choices based on an old paradigm, based on ego, based on power, may the great miracle take place that they soften and they replace the love of power with the power of love. And may we, global peace strivers, practice peace in our daily lives, starting with self-love, self-empathy, and compassion for others. Also sending prayers for the flotilla on its way to Gaza. May it make it there, and may all the people that are hungry and in need of those supplies and that food receive it without further obstruction. Thank you, everybody. And I'm going to turn it over to our beloved OMASHAR to introduce the main event.
Mm. So there I am. Here I am. So, beloveds, Mark Danisovsky and I produced a concert on the Monday at the Vision Center for Spiritual Living in San Diego. And Mark is somewhat of a dark horse. He's an amazing composer, and he's composed for major musicals and plays and Shakespeare's plays. And I mean, a really brilliant world-class piano composer, as well as knowing pretty much every tradition of music through his accordion. And today he has played to about 1,500 people across 3 different events, all, I don't know if the word is celebrating Yom Kippur. Please forgive me if I'm using the wrong, whatever the word is. But he's been at Yom Kippur events throughout the day, and that is where he is now. He may or may not be with us tonight. But the first half an hour-ish of this concert is Mark's remarkable piano playing. And what we'll do at that time is we'll have a little pause, and we'll have a meditation with Diara and some Global Peace Tribe announcements. And then we'll then we'll gush into OMASHAR's bit. But we play a little piece between Mark's presentation and my presentation. We play together. I play the flute and he plays the piano. And his it was dedicated to the mothers, all mothers everywhere. Of course, the Divine Mother. But Mark's mother passed away on Saturday, just gone. And so he was with her for all of last week, holding her hand while she was in hospice. And just as he was flying home, she passed. And her celebration of life is today, and he has chosen to continue with his commitments to celebrate Yom Kippur. So let's start the video now, and please put in the chat anything you need to communicate all the way through, and let's see what happens, shall we? So are we sitting comfortably?
We
Good.
sure are.
Then we'll begin. When I was growing up, I still haven't grown up yet. There was a TV show, and it was a story. Someone was reading stories to kids, and it was always, "Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin." And so here we are. I'm going to share my screen, and if there's anything untowards, my beloved Diara and Scott, you'll let me know, won't you? All right. So this is the scene. There's a couple of hundred people filtering into the Center for Spiritual Living right now whilst this vision thing's up. And very shortly, drum roll, we shall it'll go into the video itself. I'm not going to mess with it because I know that when we mess with things, they get messed. So here we are. There's beautiful Mark.
So I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. I wasn't in town doing a lot of promotion for the experience, but I would like to acknowledge my mother who passed on Saturday, but it was a beautiful way to go. She had her vision of not lingering. She had a magnificent life. She really was a being of pure love, unconditional love. It's really amazing. I sat and I thought about her, and I realized now at no moment in her life did she ever come close to anything that I would say would be bad or evil or anything like that. She really was.
I think it's just because Mark's not speaking on mic that he's quiet.
And,
Hopefully it'll be louder in a minute.
Got half my talent from her, at least. And it was interesting. I also recently had an experience where I thought of, she would just sit there embroidering or crocheting, and the embroidery that she did was this amazing Hungarian embroidery. And she always had something in her hand. She was always making something beautiful. So she would sit there for hours and hours and hours, and then she would hand it to somebody. She would give it as a gift to somebody. So I sit there and I think, that's what I've been doing my whole life. I sit there and I practice solitarily, and then I give it. So it's an interesting variation to be a musician with a mother who was a graphic artist, really essentially by graphic I mean she a creative artist. So she left us at her 99th birthday was Tuesday, and she left on Saturday right after I went on the airport to say goodbye. And so this is to Teresa DANISOVSKY, a true saint in this world, I must say. Sitting thinking, how did I wind up with a mother like this, do you know? So I moved to San Diego in 1985 from East Toledo, Ohio, and it kind of suited me, being a loner type of person, to move to a place so bathed in light as Southern California and to not know anybody. So it's kind of a magical combination of being alone, but also having this high frequency energy surrounding you. And I think a lot of people, certainly in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even now, come to California to find themselves. They come here for a variety of reasons, but then all of a sudden, who they are inside comes out. And I moved down the street from the Self-Realization Fellowship on First Avenue, and I trepidatiously walked in one day, and everything that they said was exactly what I needed to hear, and it was all completely designed for me. That's what it was like. So it was a profound experience. So I realized that I was in the right place, for one thing, and I realized that you bring the right place within you everywhere that you go. And so the Self-Realization Fellowship is in Encinitas, which is right next to Leucadia, and there was a little folk music place venue, the Old Time Cafe. And so I used to go in there and hear music. So there was this piece of music that came to me after I heard a guitar player and hammer dulcimer player. So this is a piece called Leucadia. This is the song of Leucadia. This is a song of discovering Self-Realization Fellowship. And those of you who know Yogananda's Cosmic Chants, there's actually kind of a reference to a cosmic chant in this. So this is Leucadia. Next piece I wrote for a production of Midsummer Night's Dream. I'll talk more about that, how that came to be. But this is the Dawn Dance. Titania and Oberon dance where the sleepers lie. And Titania, there's a bird chirping, and there's a ray of sun that pokes through the forest, and Oberon is tired of what he's done to Titania, and he releases her from the spell. And music starts, and she says, "Music such as this charmeth sleep," because the lovers are sleeping on the ground. And Oberon says, "Let us rock the ground upon which the sleepers lie." And the bird chirps, and they do this beautiful slow dance amongst the sleeping lovers. And this is going to be a little medley. The second piece will be the fairy's entrance from Midsummer Night's Dream. So that was the fairies entrance. The way this piece, the job came about was very interesting. I was trying to sleep and this melody came into my head. And so I was living in this beautiful big house and I had my Steinway at the time. And I went downstairs and I started to pick out this melody. Then I tried to sleep and I thought, I'm going to forget this melody. I need to get it. So I went downstairs. Even though I had a lot of stuff to do the next day, I just said, I got to ride this one out. So I stayed until this melody came to me and went to sleep. And then early in the morning, the phone rang and it was Bob Smith from Lamb's Players Theater in Coronado, the artistic director there and producer. And he said, we're doing Midsummer Night's Dream and we'd love to have you write the music to it. And I thought, I've said yes too quick in the past, so I'm going to think about this for at least a day, right? Even though I was totally excited about the prospect. So I said, I'll get back to you. And so I went to a bookstore and I reached and I saw the Penguin Publishing Company's version of Midsummer Night's Dream. And I popped open the book to Titania's Lullaby, and the melody fit exactly perfect to the words of Titania's Lullaby. And so I'm not going to sing it for you because I wrote it for a 10-year-old girl to sing whose name appropriately was Ariel. So she sang it. I'm not going to sing it. But you know, we do have someone from Stratford-upon-Avon here to read the lyrics to you. So please welcome OMASHAR.
Yes, that would be me. And I spent my youth by the Shakespeare Theatre in England. The name Sanjaya, which is attached to my name, is another story. We'll get into that later. But this is a part in the play where the fairies sing. And it's pretty weird. However, Shakespeare was a little bit off the wall, but also very heart-centered. And this says, you spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen, newts and blind worms do no wrong, come not near our fairy queen. Then he goes, Philomel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby, la 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby. And this is not a little girl called Ariel singing, but anyway. Never harm, nor spell, nor charm, come our lovely Lady Nine. So good night with lullaby, weaving spiders come not here. Hence, you long-legged spinners, hence. Beetles black, approach not near. Worm nor snail do no offense. Now, I probably need a translator for that lot. However, Mark is going to play it for us, brother.
Thank you. And I'm going to play one more song here. I'm one of the only people in the world who was happy that his New Year's Eve gig was canceled. And I was in San Diego, and I was fairly new to San Diego and California, so I had no idea. Really, you can theoretically know how big the state is, but until you drive on a winter's day across the state of California, or up and down the length of California, you don't really know how big it is. So I get called. It's like I'm eating lunch at the big kitchen in Golden Hill, and I get a call, says, we don't need you, but I was offered to play the piano at Sierra Hot Springs, which is north of Truckee, about 50 miles. So I thought, this is great. I can go to Truckee, or I can go to Sierraville and play. So I hop in my car, and it's like 700 miles. And it's 1 o'clock, and I'm driving, and I'm getting higher and higher up on 395, and all of a sudden it's white and it's snowy, and there's no one on the highway, and there's a full moon. And fortunately, I had enough common sense to, every time I saw a gas station, I topped off, because I didn't know what I was getting into. And the road gets up to 8,000 feet. And so I'm driving, and when I'm driving, this music comes to me, and it kind of just downloads into my head and hands. And so I left about 1:30 or so in the afternoon, and I was arriving. I pulled into Sierra Hot Springs at 4 in the morning, and driving sometimes for 3 or 4 hours without seeing another car in this field of ice with the light shining on the mountains, which I had never seen during the day, and it was just this magical thing. And so I pull up to Sierraville, to the Sierra Hot Springs, and off the porch runs this figure in a cloak with long hair. And it's like, I pull into the parking space, and it looked like he was running right towards me. I get out of the car, and there's nobody there. So the next day, I said, who came out to visit me? I asked the staff, and they said, well, describe him. And they said, oh, that's the shaman. That's the Native American shaman who was the spirit of the place. So I call this the Mountain Spirit Song. This is another one of those pieces that just came straight through. So I hope you enjoy it.
it never ceases to amaze me what an amazing composer Mark is. Everything that he's created is his. He's absolutely world class, and well, yeah, you're on it's your stage right now, you purple shoed man, and purple shoes. So what's the world coming to? And so we're going to play a little song together right now, and it's dedicated to Mark's mother, Teresa, who has just broken on through to the other side, to the other side of the veil. It's dedicated to my mother, who's about to cross as well. I'll be in England in a few weeks to help with whatever's going down there. But to all of our mothers, to all of our grandmothers alive or who are shining down on us, let's say, from the other side, but also especially to the Divine Mother within us all, the Divine Mother that is re-emerging in the heart of all creation and within all of us who are receptive, male or female. So without any further ado, or further ado, we're going to do that. And thank you so much for coming out. And thank you, live stream audience. We know you're there, and we can see you eating your chips and your avocado dip. And we can look back through the camera at you people. So there.
So,
Hmm. So, my goodness, here we are. Yep. It's already in the past. What do you do? So, Scott, brother.
first of all, I love hearing you play the flute. That was so beautiful. So I'm going to go to gallery view for a moment and let's just send some love to, of course, Mark in absentia and to our beloved OMASHAR as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely beautiful.
yeah. I had no. He just reveals himself as he goes on. He's got an amazing legacy that we don't even know about. But there it is.
So we're going to have a little break here for a moment, and we are going to celebrate the birthday of not one, but two of our most beloved global peace drivers. First, we're going to bring up the newlywed couple. And it is Connie's birthday. And look at that beautiful stud muffin she's got next to her. And welcome. And thank you, Connie, one of our dearest, closest friends. And Connie does such a wonderful job of editing kind of some of our favorite segments, which you can find on the YouTube channel for Global Peace Tribe. Thank you for that, Connie. And in our wonderful Global Peace Tribe tradition, I would love to invite you to share with us your vision for this next cycle around the sun. And as she's sharing her vision for this new year, let's all drop in and hold that vision for her and with her.
Well, my vision, I've just been on a psilocybin journey of healing, Jerry, and with Brigitte Mars in Boulder. And it was very healing, which is what I was asking for, anything that doesn't serve me for the future to be released. And I was looking for deep healing. And I feel that I came to that on many levels, and just appreciating my man here at a new level, and all of you and the family and all that is to come, and whatever my role is to play in that, may I be the clearest conduit of divine knowing that I can bring to all of creation. So that's what I ask for, the hollow reed and the opening of my heart, and just basking in your love and sending it to you all.
Wow. All right. I'm going to go to gallery view. And who's getting a contact high right now? If you're getting a contact high, raise your hand. I know I just did. Thank you, Connie. Thank you.
Yeah, let me
Oh, go ahead, Connie.
give out a review and take a photo of us all. Hey, loving you.
All right, I got to go to gallery view again. There we go. Let's all send lots of love to Connie and Andrew, whom we love so very, very much. Well, good things come in multiples. And there's another birthday we're going to celebrate tonight, which is Shoshana. It is Shoshana's birthday, she of the white rose. And Shoshana, same thing. Please unmute and share with us your vision for this next cycle around the sun. And once again, let's all hold the vision with her and for her.
Oh, thank you, Scott. I was wanting to come on tonight, and he sent a Zoom link, and I said thank you, but I didn't see what he said above that, mentioning about my birthday, because I would be like, oh no, don't want to spotlight me on my birthday. But I'm moving through that and turning up the receiving dial, and it's been such a blessing. I had a women's circle, and of course, everybody wanted to bless me. And we were just all downloading a beautiful prayer. And it was really a blessing to receive. And because on our birthday is that portal for our multidimensional self to even incarnate and reincarnate and recalibrate for our next spiral rung ascending up our journey. So it was really powerful. And what I'm just wanting to call in more, guiding more women's circles and bringing peace through connection, through community, through us each cultivating that beautiful heart song that we have so uniquely in this tapestry of grace that we all are, calling in the new earth. And so it was a beautiful anointment and initiation in that of being more visible and putting aside my shyness, and that was very powerful. So thank you so much. And I was like, I did several things today, but it's like, of course I want to spend my birthday with the Global Peace Tribe. I just love all of you in this show. So thank you.
Beautiful. Lots and lots of love for Shoshana. I'm going to go to gallery view one more time so we can send lots of love and see all those twinkling hands. Thank you for those of you who have your cameras on. I see lots of hearts flying from Trina, Joe, and Lee, and Leaf, and all the people who are sending hearts and love. So thank you for that. For those of you who are watching on YouTube and on Facebook, now is a good time again to join the Global Peace Tribe. Tonight's the first night of our new season. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com. And I know that there was a little problem with the registration link. We have fixed it, but there is a new registration link. But if you go to our website and you click register for the new season, it will take you to the proper registration link. You will get all the links to our Zoom rooms for the rest of the year. And that's, of course, every Wednesday night, every Saturday night. And we are going to have a Sacred Sunday show this month. The last Sunday, October 26th, we're going to have a Sacred Sunday show. So thank you, everybody. Happy birthday, Connie. Happy birthday, Shoshana. And I'm now going to turn it back.
Just before you do, go to Diara for the quick her meditation.
Yes.
I just wanted to shout out for earthstockfestival.com that is starting tomorrow and goes until the 5th, 2nd of the 5th. It's an amazing multi sensory event that's happening starting tomorrow. Michael DiMartino is the head of that, and it's everything about regenerative housing and regenerative planet, to music, to dance, to art. And Scott's just pulling up earthstockfestival.com. And I actually get to play for them on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific. So if you go onto earthstockfestival.com, you can get the Zoom or the streaming access for that. And yes, I just wanted to shout out for that before Diara takes us into a little meditation, and then we'll come back to back. This is the sponsors bit, and then we'll come back to the original programming. So.
And Susan Bloomquist, one of our great Global Peace Tribers, is going to have a booth there because she's definitely very involved in all those kinds of things. So Earthstock Summit and Festival in Santa Monica, California, October 2nd through 5th. That's this weekend, starting on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Yeah. Right. And thank you for the reminder of that, OMASHAR. As always, OMASHAR saves me from forgetting things that I don't want to forget.
It's okay, man. There's only one of us here in many bodies, and we're all doing it for each other. So,
and it's we do a prayer every week. I'm going to bring Desiree up so she may do her magic as Diara does the prayer. So let's do this. I'm going to do spotlights this way, and then I'm going to spotlight Diara and turn it over to our beautiful twin sisters here. Take it away, Diara.
Thank you. I love being a bookend with my other D here. So everyone take in a deep breath. I'm going to use the 10 minutes I've been allotted, which for some is very quick and for others it might be long. And just breathing in the essence of all that we've experienced so far tonight, all the amazing talent, the beauty, the joy, the magic of the music, the magic of our tribe, all of us in the Zoom room and all those listening. And just feel your hearts expanding with this love and this light. And starting with ourselves, continuing to fill our cup, have our well flow over with this peace and love and joy. So feel that coming in through your pores, coming in with every breath you take, allowing your body to relax even more as is right for you in this moment. Receiving the beauty of the energy that's moving with us, through us, around us. And as we continue to settle into this beautifully expanded space of love and light and hope, we now begin to send that out around ourselves first. You can feel your body expanding. You can feel your essence expanding. You might even feel as if your muscles are breathing and stretching deep inside. Your entire body receiving this blessing now, this healing, holding. And as we continue to send this out, we send it up and we send it down and we send it in and out and all around. And as we begin to send this outside of our circle here tonight and beyond, you can feel the other energies coming in to intermingle with this, like messengers from the heavens and the galaxies and galactic seas beyond, coming in to assist us with this love light prayer. This prayer for peace, this prayer for healing, this prayer for miracles to occur in large and small ways for all involved. And just notice anything other than belief in that comes up and let it go. And then draw in the energy of miracles again, pushing out any doubt, anything other than love and faith and trust. And as we continue to let this expand, feeling out into our fields, we can feel that edge where this peace bumps up against that which is not. And we ever so gently invite that in to our peace. And then we can feel that flowing forward and farther out. And we keep sending this beautiful wave of light and love and peace out until we hit the next edge. And then we stop and let it feel the peace. Let it feel the safety of the peace. And invite it to experience peace as well. And then that edge melts and floats out as well. And we keep sending this in all directions, behind us, above us, below us, as we can literally see and feel those sharp edges all around the world, all around the globe, all throughout the galaxies, those sharp edges melting into the peace as is right for them. And breathing that in, feeling the power of that expanding. And coming back in to check on yourself if you're feeling dizzy, if you're feeling ungrounded. Know that this is a sign that the energy is working, and you can ask that it slow down. You can ask that it ground down, or continue to expand as is right for you. And as we begin to move into this beautiful season of all the light holidays, the holy days, we know that miracles can happen. We know that blessings beyond our imaginations can occur, will occur, are occurring now. And again, we call in all those wanting to join our tribe, wanting to be part of this, even closer now. And then extending it out once more as far and wide as we can reach, known and unknown, so that all may be blessed by the love that we share in this room. Aho, and so it is. Amen.
Yay. It's interesting because thank you, Diara. Thank you, Desiree. We uh, represent all of us, and so I'm the mouthpiece in this moment. And I was so in the flow of the concert with Mark, and Dr. Laura actually mentioned during when we when we when we stopped the video for a moment for this little bit. Why is the concert being stopped? And I kind of felt that too. It's like the flow was so good. However, it's like learning how to really flow. And the point of that was we wanted to involve the whole tribe, all of us, in this, and have a little check-in at the moment to make sure everything was good and to wish our beautiful soul sisters happy birthday and everything. So what I will do now is I will continue with the concert, which transitions into my bit now. And at the end of the concert, I shall come on again. We'll come along again and say ta-ta and all that kind of stuff. Love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. And I'm so sorry that I'm not sorry, but it's really interesting the technical glitch that people attempted to get into the Center of Spiritual Living's website to access the concert live on Monday, and it wouldn't let them in. It's like, wow, what is that? So obviously it was because they had to watch it together with us tonight. Not obviously, I'm just making that up. So anyway, love you all, and let's get on with this part of the show.
Oh, Mark, thank you. Give it up for Mark. Danisovsky, I learned today. Apparently even he doesn't know how his name is properly pronounced. We have to ask his great. So I feel so blessed to be in the Vision Center for Spiritual Living. I spent many moons living in Hawaii, and I was a guest at the Center for Spiritual Living over there many times as a musician. And just for me to walk out of the density of the city outside and to walk into the sanctuary and to walk in and see you are a divine idea in the mind of God. It's like, yes. And it immediately distills any thoughts which are thoughtless, let's say. And so not sure how the journey is going to go tonight, because I'm making it up as we go along. I have some predestined songs, however, I get to feel. And this first song that I am going to sing, at this time last year, on the International Day of Peace, I was with a group of delegates from an organization called Unity Earth, and we were in Hiroshima, in Japan, of course, and we'd just come through. We did a peace concert in Tokyo, a peace concert in Mount Fuji, and I was impressed or something. I don't have the words. I'm a little speechless at the moment. For this peace poll, may peace prevail on earth. And I don't know, John, if you can pan onto that and get a shot of that for our online audience. But in Mount Fuji, there's a sanctuary called the Goi Peace Foundation, and it was created, let's say, after the incident in Hiroshima by a gentleman called Masahisa Goi. He was a Japanese spiritual teacher, philosopher, poet, and author who dedicated his life after the event in Hiroshima to peace and turning everything around. And they were the creator of these peace polls, which have now, I think there's about 340,000 around the earth. And they are all, from one perspective, an acupuncture point. So wherever they're planted, it's an acupuncture point suggesting, holding the presence of peace. And so when I came back from Japan, this song came through me, and I lay no claim to own my songs. They're all written through me, and there's one of us here in many individuated sources. And so this is called Just a Breath Away, and I like it. Okay, here we go. like letting go, living in this ever-changing world, when it seems that all is lost and you don't know where to turn, the future seems so very far away. So just know there really is a plan. The sun will always shine, and with your hand in mine, all heaviness fades away. The love in our hearts will melt the darkest day. Ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. So when it seems that you're alone and the fears knock at your door, remember I am just a breath away. You are my brightest star, you've just forgotten who you are. Remember there is nothing in the way, and just know there really is a plan. The sun will always shine, and with your hand in mine, all heaviness fades away. The love in our hearts will melt the darkest day. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum, da-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. So when you feel like giving up, and when you feel like letting go, remember I am just a breath away. And just know there really is a plan. The sun will always shine, and with your hand in mine, all heaviness fades away. The love in our hearts will melt the darkest day. The love in our hearts will melt the darkest day. Ba-da-dum-dum-bum, da-da-dum-dum-bum. The love in our hearts will melt the darkest day.
Yeah.
We never know. Living in Hawaii with equipment, it's what is it? 90% tropics, 90%. Who knows? Tell me now. Anyway, whilst we're doing the technical thing, how's the volume? Is it okay? Is it not too loud? Because it's really important for me. Let's all feel comfy in this lovely family that I'm really grateful to be meeting, because we all know each other inside, and don't we? So my left side is really hot. Wow. No, it's nothing's shifted. Everything's the same as it was when we sound checked. The only other thing is your chords.
It was their system.
Can you not rebalance it up there? Because it's coming through my stereo here, just perfect. So it's your equipment. I don't really care about that sort of stuff, but it's fun to ham it up. And so actually it's not this one. Anyway, we're just going to carry on with this song, and it's called In the Stillness. And it's about when my grandmother was alive, she always used to say this I hope to get it right. This little verse to me. There wasn't a wise owl in an oak. The more she heard, the less she spoke. The less she heard. Do you know this one? There was an old owl in an oak. The more she heard, the less she spoke. The less she spoke, the more she heard. Why can't we all be like that wise young bird? And so out of that song, which my grandmother told me a gazillion years ago, this song came called In the Stillness. So, and his... How are we doing, Mark? Well, I'm hearing it good. The quieter you become, the more that you can, the more you can hear in the silence, in the stillness. I am here. Through the wisdom of your tears, through your heartbreaks, through your breakthroughs, through the shedding of your fears. So know that I am with you and guiding your way. Know that I am cheering you on. Truth lives within you and love leads us through. I love you. Now your heart and mind is clear, and you know that love is with you, love supports you, love is here. And you feel that you belong, and you're walking with purpose. You can hear your life's new song. So know that I am with you and guiding your way. Know that I am cheering you on. Truth lives within you and love leads us through. Bum bum bum, ba-da-da-dum-dum, ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum, bum bum bum. Through the wisdom of your tears, through your heartbreaks, through your breakthroughs, through the shedding of your fears. Know that I am with you and guiding your way. Know that I am cheering you on. Truth lives within you and love leads us through. I love you. So it's kind of interesting. We seem to have started with a grandmother theme, and so I just felt the spirit in the room just over here, and it got my attention, and there was no one there. Probably I just played at was honored with playing through a retreat called the San Diego Transcendence Retreat. And there was someone just last night and the night before, and there was someone there that was saying about periphery vision, because there's rods and cones in your eyes, and periphery vision is usually where you catch the spirits, which are walking by you. And of course, as soon as you turn your head, either your cones or your rods get engaged and they disappear. But if you could keep chill and keep your periphery vision open, then the chances are you're going to see something that's at a little bit more of a higher vibration, which the frequency that these rods or cones, whichever the ones they are, can perceive. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And so I'm playing, and I know that there's a lot of beings in this room apart from ourselves. And I get to see them sometimes, and I give them my attention, which I should not really, because I'm supposed to be playing music. So, yeah. So this song is called The Garden of One. And as we all know, we all come from the same source, and the Garden of One is the garden of the one of all of us. And so, how are we doing, Mark?
Good.
Have you...
the stream is fixed, now the room is fixed.
Have you fixed your technical difficulties?
Yes.
That's called deferring responsibility. I think we're good. Sounds like we're in the jungle. Drums of the jungle. I am with you here inside. Don't worry, don't worry. And I love you more than you could know. So come along now and lay your head on my heart, on my heart. Close your eyes, dear, and rest a while in me. Keep open your heart, let in the sun, bathe yourself in the garden of one. Know you're at home and in my embrace. Here is divine grace. Now I ask you to take a step towards me, toward me. I can feel your longing to be home. So come along now and lay your head on my heart, on my heart. Close your eyes, dear, and rest a while in me. Keep open your heart, let in the sun, bathe yourself in the garden of one. Know you're at home and in my embrace. Here is divine grace. And I love you more than you could know. So keep open your heart, let in the sun, bathe yourself in the garden of one. Know you're at home and in my embrace. Here is divine grace. Here is divine divine grace. Here is empty space. Thank you. I'm attempting to make it dramatic, so I'm doing my best. It's amazing how it takes a while to, no matter how big or not so big the audience is, there's always this nerve thing happens. And John was giving me his version of what it means. It means that you really care about the endeavor you're about to enter into. But I got it redefined for me the other day, because sometimes we feel that the nerves that come up, it's a resistance, and it's kind of equated with fear, and so we don't move ahead. And for me, I've re-parented myself to when the nerves come up, it's just a door to open. And so that is my thing for that situation. And often as I chill into my songs, they kind of take over and I feel more centered again. Because when we're in fear or in nervousness, we kind of get a little bit out of center, which is silly really, because we're all beautiful, divine, awesomely creative beamings. So this one, I'm going to dedicate this to my daughter. She just turned 18 a couple of months ago. And it was through her sense of wonderment that this song kind of came through. It's called Still, as in still. It's a double entendre. Still we wonder why. And I was blessed with being Mr. Mum for a good portion of her young life. And so I really I had both aprons on. She had a mother around, and it was all wonderful. However, this came out of it. But it also, most of the songs, the lyrics are basically communication between my perspective of the source of all creation and the answer I get from my perspective of the source of all creation. So let's see what happens here. This needs this thing, okay. So we went away. All right, there we go. Ooh. Interesting, it has the same rhythm. I was going to change that. Brighter than the sun. Here where life is one. All the past falls like rain into the soil of future dreams. Love, the footprint in the sand. Eyes shining like the stars. And the way is suddenly so clear. And we know what has to be done, and still we wonder why flowers keep on blooming. The stardust in our eyes lifts us home.
to a higher plane, a deeper truth, our rightful place, and still we wonder why. Life, a promise to fulfill. Now a vision is revealed, and the blessing of who we really are can be felt throughout our world, and still we wonder why flowers keep on blooming, the stardust in our eyes lifts us all to a higher plane, a deeper truth, our rightful place, and still we wonder why. Light, brighter than the sun, here where life is one. Love, the footprint in the sand. Eyes, shining like the stars, and still we wonder why.
You're very kind and gracious. So, thank you. I'm currently living in Colorado, close to Boulder, and I moved there from Hawaii, and from sea level to up their level, and it's taken me a couple of years to get used to the altitude. And the dry of the skin, and the difference between it shifts your vocal thingamajigs, and so that's my excuse that's my segue to taking a throat spray. But I never realized whether I would love being in where I am, which is bizarre because we could, if we chose to all love where we are, right, where I am. I mean, duh. I just got the duh as I was saying it. However, the beauty of Hawaii is one thing, and we're saying, oh, it's paradise, let's spend $20,000 and go for 3 days. And gentrification is an interesting phenomena. However, as we know, we take the weather with us wherever we go. And what I've connected with in Colorado, where I am, is the Rocky Mountains. Holy smoke. The power within the Rocky Mountains is powerful and palpable, and it's got me to slow down because I was starting to speed up in my life, thinking my life is speeding up, and is it going to end, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so I'm loving where I am, but I also love San Diego very much. For some reason, there's something down here which is very primal, really, actually. You know, this place is way, 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 way more ancient than I think any of us actually think or know. And so this song now, which has got nothing to do with what I just said, is called One Heart, One Mind, and One Soul. And it's about if you're feeling something difficult in life, sometimes it's just hard to move along and say goodbye to those we lose. But we never lose anybody because they're always there in spirit. And one more thing. When my father, I was living in Hawaii, and my father was in hospital on his last breaths. And we were supposed to have a phone call with my brother, had set it up for him in his hospital bed for me to say, hey, I'm going to come over in 10 days, hang on. And 10 minutes before my phone call came from England to Hawaii, I felt this opening of my auric field, and this light just came through me. And I just said to my friend, I think my father just passed. 10 minutes later, my brother rings. I just watched him take his last breath. You know, all of these things, it's not like it's a mystery, but for our left brain, for the mind that thinks we've been left alone, these are all just little signs for me to say, just clear that all out of the way. The truth is that we are eternal, we are immortal in our true God self, and we're individuated spirits here. So I've said enough. I'm starting to ramble, so here we go. So.
Sometimes it feels so hard to move along, saying goodbye to yesterday. Take heart, my friends, there is a new song bringing us back to our homelands. When something troubles you, just call out my name. I am the one who loves you. Be still within. Hear what I say. Give me the chance to be with you. We are one heart, one mind, one soul, working together to heal. And there are no walls between us now. It's a celebration of union. So when you're feeling down and on your own, take a look around. I am in everything. Give me your burden, walk into my arms. I will lift you up, I will hold you. We are one heart, one mind, one soul, working together to heal. And there are no walls between us now. It's a celebration of union. We are the ones who hear the new voice calling us home to freedom. Fear not, my friends, this is a new place full of new joys and happiness. Yes, we are one heart, one mind, one soul, working together to heal. And there are no walls between us now. It's a celebration of union.
Thank you so much. So how are we doing? We're doing all right?
Great.
Yeah?
Great.
Having fun? Yes, I have this light in my eyes, which I always have a light in my eyes We all have a light in our eyes and our heart, and every cell of our body just responding to how much we let go of that which we thought we were and allow that which we truly are to come through. What a concept. It's taken me a while to get that one around my little self. We've probably got maybe 15 minutes left-ish before the beginning of the new world. We can go as long as we want, however, I'm wary of people's time. Maybe we'll get a little gentle for a while, shall we? Yeah. Okay, thank you. And, all right. Another beautiful song that I love. I love all my songs, even though they're not mine. Ha! Got caught out right there. Okay. Does it work? Yeah, that works. All right. Illuminate, thank you. Oh, come on. Thank you very much. All right. Naughty. Illuminate yourself with the waves of love passing through. Think not anything. You're the one you're waiting for. We have now received all the blessings of all time. Come and celebrate what we've all become. Life is you, love is you. Be all that you are. Show the world you are true, and all the earth will rise and answer you. No need to hesitate. Open hearts can walk right through. There is no door or gate that could hold your love at bay. We encourage you to hold only to what is true. Your life is yours to make. All your wildest dreams come true. Life is you, love is you. Be all that you are. Show the world you are true, and all the earth will rise and answer you.
be all that you are. Show the world you are true, and all the earth will rise and answer you.
All right. We'll go maybe 2 or 3 more. And are we good with that?
Oh, anything you want to do?
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm getting paid by the minute here. Actually, yeah, I know. Hey, another hour and a half. That's another whatever. It's funny because I talked about spirits that we see out of our periphery vision. And the first 3 refrains of this is a spirit flute to call in, it's a Native American spirit flute to call, theoretically, to call in the spirits. And I was talking about spirits, and that last song, Illuminate, has 3 sections which are identical. And the middle one, it looked like it's like this drunken spirit came into my being, and I was playing all the wrong notes, and I said, "Get out of here!" So I managed to course correct for the next refrain. So this is the life of a being, because also what I've noticed as we become lighter and lighter and lighter, that which, not necessarily that which is not, but that wishes to become light too, is really attracted to us. Because we ultimately will become the teachers as we get really grounded in the wisdom that we have been gaining through Center of Spiritual Living and all of the other amazing things that we've imbibed in our lifetime, and of course all of our many lifetimes. And so this song is called "The Way Things Are." You'll understand what it is. It's not me saying this is the way things are. I was at a conference, at a retreat, a spiritual retreat in Bali, and I was sitting in my hotel room practicing for the event the next day, and this energy came in, and it said, "Stop practicing. You know that stuff anyway. Write us down." And it turned out, my perspective, I'm not saying that it's true or not, but my perspective, that there was a pod of whales off of the coast of Bali, and they said, "We are the cetaceans, and this is for you." And the song came through, "The Way Things Are." And some songs can take a week, a month, or a year to write. This one was written within half an hour. And it's like, really? Okay, thank you very much. I like this one. And so here it is. Crustaceans and all. That was a cetacean joke, come on.
What do you see when you're alone? What do you feel when you are by yourself? How could it be that you are here? Isn't it strange the way things are? Look at the river flowing by. Look at the colors of the butterfly. How do you feel about your life? Isn't it strange the way things are? Like a dolphin in the ocean, I can hear you calling me. Come on in, you say, the water's fine. I have come to set you free. You have never been alone, my friend. I was just a thought away. And there's a deeper love that's holding you and is here to lead the way. Now that you see you're not alone, and there is no such thing as by yourself, there is a hand that's lifting you into the presence of yourself. Life is a tale that never ends. There is a purpose to each heart that beats. You are the river flowing by. You are the colors of the butterfly. Like a dolphin in the ocean, I can hear you calling me. Come on and you say, the water's fine, I have come to set you free. You have never been alone, my friend. I was just a thought away. And there's a deeper love that's holding you and it's here to lead the way. A dolphin in the ocean, I can hear you calling me. Come on and you say, the water's fine, I have come to set you free. You have never been alone, my friend. I was just a thought away. And there's a deeper love that's holding you and it's here to lead the way. So, is it, are we all right for just two more? Yeah. Any dissenters? As if you dare put your hands up anyway. Gosh, I'm starting to get comfortable now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you're comfortable, just keep going. That keyboard sounds unbelievably amazing. It's really beautiful.
Well, it is. It is. It's a little because the lights are in my eyes and there's no light upon you except that I can see your spirits. I'm seeing 3 people in the front row here. I'm not the other 200 behind you. And so, and all of you out in Zoom land, or actually, excuse me, Vision land. But I have to honor this will be rebroadcast on the Awakening World show, which is hosted by a gentleman called Scott Katamas on Wednesday, which is an amazing online show about spirituality and mental health and geological eco topics, which I sprinkle with music throughout the evening that I've done since being a part of the last 3 years. So since the little COVID debacle, the show was originated so people had a place to come to, a hearth to come to, and I joined in, and with the show, and since then he's done about 600 shows. I've done about 480 of them in 3 years. Holy smoke! Thank you, beloved beings of the universe. And so this one is actually, I'm going off track here, Mark, to one of my favorite songs called something or other. What is it? This one's called What If? And yeah, what if? That's a concept, right? All right, so I've got to find it. I have a set list, but my inside spirit is just saying, no, you're going to play this song. So I generally surrender. If not, if I don't surrender, I'm arm wrestled to the ground by spirit. So it's like either or. It's the same both ways. Will you please do it? No. And then, well, in that case, your free will has been truncated for a moment. So. See how this goes.
What if we could find a way to wipe away all tears and fears, all broken hearts, to clear the way for a brand new start? Now that we see and know the way to lift our day and shine the light for all to see, the way back home and the way to be free. Let our love lead the way. Let the light shine through all. Let our hearts and minds be free. As we rise up from the fall, there is a way to see again, to be again, to know the truth, to smile again. With an open heart we feel safe again. And now that we're free and we see that the way is to let our love show us a new way to be, and we relish the chance to be part of the dance that will recreate the world anew. What if we could find a way to wipe away all tears and fears, all broken hearts, to clear the way for a brand new start. Let our love lead the way. Let the light shine through all. Let our hearts and minds be free. As we rise up from the fall, there is a way to see again, to be again, to know the truth, to smile again. With an open heart we feel safe again.
Okay, so this is going to be the last one. Aww. Aww. Then I can have dinner. Yes, we didn't, no. We could. Or the last but one. We'll do the encore first. Okay, this is the encore. I forgot, I just remembered, Mark just reminded me by walking up here boldly, going where no one has ever gone before. Lou, is this Lou? Yeah, he's the Comic-Con dude. So we're not going to do that yet. Well, maybe, are we? Well, because I have a rocking one for last, so, okay. In that case, all right, I surrender. I'll just sit here. Don't just sit there. Do something. Don't you all love the incredible lyrics in that last song? I have tears in my eyes here. That is the lyrics are so profound, I'm telling you. It's just beautiful. Yes, they are. Well, this is, thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's $10 at the door for you. And I don't know, sometimes my humor just isn't inappropriate, and it's like you're in the right place. Good. Well, I do, because when you're in a new situation with a new group of people, this is not a salute to the sun. This is hiding from the LED lights in my face, and you kind of tread not on eggshells, but on dodo eggshells, are a bit heavier. Because it's a redundant thought anyway, because I should just be myself and not care, but I do care. And all right, so we're going to do this because we practiced it before, and if there's a large rocking, raucous clap afterwards, we'll do one more totally dancey one. But I've just what have I done? All right. Okay, the time has come. The time has come. This has a sing-along chorus, and with all you 200 people, we should have a good choir going, right? John promised me that the doors are going to be locked, and to actually leave, you have to sing. So he promised me. The finger thing, I'm just showing you that it's what you do as a child, right? I didn't take the cookie.
alone for so many years, held my head high to hide the pain. Nowhere to turn, so to myself again I tune my heart to the mother. This is your bit. I am one with all feeling, and one with all love, one with all healing, and one with all. Now you can sing it. I am one with all feeling, and one with all love, one with all healing, and one with all. Take it away, Mark. Time has come to wake my sleepy head and peel back the sheets of illusion. The time has come to lift my voice once more and sing the songs of the new world. Stop it now. I am one with all feeling, and one with all love, one with all healing, and one with all. I am one with all feeling, and one with all love, one with all healing, and one with all. Marcus Aurelius. Last chance to be able to get out of the door. I am one with all feeling, and one with all love, one with all healing, and one with all. We are one with all feeling, one with all love, one with all healing, and one with all. time has come. The time has come. And it's about time. All right. Thank you, Mark. I just realized I just crowned him Marcus Aurelius. So it's bizarre. The accordion takes me somewhere between Paris and Poland. I think that's a good analogy. All right, this is the last one ever. And I'm going to, I know there's a couple of people tuning on online, and one of them is Diara, who's up in Ashland, and she'll be rocking it out, have her headphones on, and doing the goddess dance. And so I'm giving her a shout out right now because I can. And this song is called Hypnotized, and it's a bit more raucous, so if you want to get up and dance around the room and shake your booty, you can, right, Lou? And it's about how, since birth, since the beginning of, not dawn of time, but a little bit after that, when we got a little bit messed up, let's say, or we decided to, let's say, explore a realm that we hadn't been in before. Since then, we've been hypnotized by corporations, by our parents, by all the teachings which are not of the heart. And the song is about how we recognize that we were hypnotized and how great it is that the spell, I mean, we're spelling, right, the words, which is why it's so important to choose the right words, and otherwise we're spelling against ourselves. The spell is wearing off, and now we rise together. And so if it's too loud, then put your hands on your ears. Actually, there's there's barley sugar over there. Cotton candy. All right. I have a timer here, which I've got a little light flashing here. It goes, this is the speed of the rhythm. And then I tap this, and it dials into my vocal effects, which gives me exactly the same, similar timing to what I'm doing. So, all right. San Diego! Woo! Thank you! Oh, okay. 3. Right. We good? We're good. Now we recognize we've been hypnotized. The spell is wearing off, and so now we rise with higher frequencies. There is no disguise. The truth of life itself is now realized. Love is reaching through the hearts of me and you. Our world is waking up to our different points of view, 'cause now we recognize we've been hypnotized. The spell is wearing off, and so now we rise with higher frequencies. There is no disguise. The truth of life itself is now realized. So shake yourself free of the past. No longer do we walk in the dark. Let's show each other what we can do, and let our light shine right on through. And let the good of humanity stay, and let the dross simply fade away. and let the mother return to us all, so that love can have her way. 'Cause now we recognize we've been hypnotized, the spell is wearing off, and so now we rise with higher frequencies. There is no disguise, the truth of life itself is now realized. Ba-da-da-da. So shake yourself free of the past. No longer do we walk in the dark. Let's show each other what we can do, and let our light shine right on through, and let the good of humanity stay, and let the dross simply fade away, and let the mother return to us all, so that love can have her way.
There we go. Yes, indeed. So, thank you. So, yeah. So, on behalf of the mother in us all, and dudes, don't be afraid when mama starts shaking within your heart, because male or female, we have male or female within us. And Mum is here, the Divine Mother I'm talking about, of course. And she's already here. She's just holding back a little bit because some of us might fry if we get fully plugged into the socket without getting reacquainted with it. And so, thank you so much. Thank you, Vision Live streamers. I love you all because I'm representing the one that we all are, so therefore I can say that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, my goodness, there we are. Hey, lovely ones. Anybody can unmute and say something if they want, or it's all good. So, Desiree, that was
was
interesting.
wonderful.
Thank you, thank you. I never watch myself. All of the shows I've done, I don't watch them, and I don't know why. But I watched this, and it was actually okay. It was all right. And so, thank you all for hanging in there for this. And it's been my greatest pleasure to I have two screens, and so those of us who are on camera, it's a real joy to see people actually getting into it, because I know the music is awesome. You know, I didn't write it. We have the goddess of music writing through me. And however, I do lay claim to, I don't know, something, but maybe I don't. So anyway, this is the end of our show for tonight. And thank you all so much for being with us. Thank you, YouTubers and Facebook streamers. I think isn't that FaceTube and Ustream? And we shall see you hopefully, not hopefully, definitely on Saturday night at 6 p.m. I'm not too sure what the show is that night. I forgot to ask Scott. However, there will be one, and it will be good, and hopefully all the links will be sorted out by then. And so, beloveds, namaste, everybody. And I don't actually think that because Scott has gone to dinner. He just nipped out the side door because he has a good friend with him, and he rarely gets a chance to go to dinner. And so I'm just going to quickly, so I can't, he's still got the host. And so what happens when you have host, is you have limited capabilities because we're co-hosts. So we're like the substratum, and you can't just put everybody on screen at once. And so I'm going to quickly go around a few here, and if you yeah, look, Jerry, Carol, Bonnie, there's me too, and Diara and Desiree and Lorna. Hey, Lynn and Leaf, um, stop eating.
Thank you so much, OMASHAR. It was a great night.
You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. And we're just going to do this. Oh, Trisha disappeared. Ha ha ha. Good one. I saw. I was going to bring you on, sweetie. And then there's Karen. And I'm going to X-nay myself because you can only fit so many people on at once. And there's another one. There's Sage. Um, oh, who do we have to move here? We'll move this one. I'm just playing Sage. It becomes Sage. And who else? Jerry, love you, brother. Thank you for all your comments. They are all wisdom transmitted. And last and not least, we have Eleanor Joy. So there we are. Thank you, Karen, for being with us. All right, good night. I'm going to press the go and stop. So I'm going to go out for a nice walk in the countryside here. Well, actually, the suburbs. So love you all. Thank you, Diara. Thank you, Desiree. Namaste. Bye.
Bye.
See you Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Now let's go.